and we are wrestling with WWE SummerSlam. It's next Saturday. Um, it takes place in
Detroit at Ford Field, site of WrestleMania 23.
why did you have to jump in on there?
Because it sounded like you were having trouble remembering.
No, I was pulling it up. I was going to, pronounce it as I saw fit, but whatever.
Yeah, you don't like it, do you, you bitch? I love you.
That guy that wants to beat up Scooter Dust, his address is.
Would you stop giving Jeff Cobb my address?
Yeah, you wish.
Uh,
Well, anyway, it's next Saturday, and honestly, a little bit of a lackluster build-up. Other than, the main obvious one, not a lot of build-up for these matches. How did you feel about it, Scooter?
I mean, okay. Brock and Cody 3, Finn and Seth 3, uh, uh, another triple threat with Charlotte that Charlotte is probably going to win. Uh, um, see, here's the thing. There aren't any new feeling matches. They're all just continuing feuds. I mean, Brock and Cody is the only one that feels acceptable to be at this, because it's a rubber match.
Right.
Finn and Seth feels like a mid card title feud. The World Heavyweight Championship doesn't feel like a World Heavyweight Championship, given how much emphasis they've been placing on mid card titles.
You're not entirely wrong about that.
I mean, they had a whole invitational tournament to determine who would face Austin Theory, and it should have been. I think it should have been Ray to counteract the fact that Dominic is a champion. What would piss Dominic off more? His father becoming a champion at the same time. But now, Bianca, Asuka, and Charlotte. Okay, three Royal Rumble winners.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't feel like the big fight feel or the build-up, especially considering
Yeah.
what a great, build-up we had for this year's WrestleMania. Um, Kaliko, do you feel the same?
I mean, it, it's stories, and everyone knows that we're there to watch the story. Now, if you're thinking of a match that feels fresh and new, personally, I think Logan Paul and Ricochet could have one hell of a show.
Yes, the Spot Fest.
Yes.
Yes, it is. But for Logan Paul to be in a Spot Fest match is crazy.
The question is, do the hands of Ironic Fate uh, interfere, and do they end up injuring Logan Paul 5 minutes in?
Well, as
Well,
long as I'm telling to be Will Ospreay, he'll be okay.
I mean, okay, we've got 8 matches, including a SummerSlam Battle Royal, aka that's code for we don't know what to do with the rest of the talent, so fuck it.
oh yeah.
Uh,
Well,
I
let's
mean, we have tribal combat.
get
This
into it.
But SummerSlam sells itself in a sense.
well, then
Um,
it's a war.
I mean, there's one match that's selling this pay per view or this
But
PLE, and we all know
it's
what that
true,
is.
and it's the story. But to me, SummerSlam never really been about.
Gunther and Drew McIntyre is selling the
I
pay per view.
I think that this is about having because SummerSlam always been like the indie-ish style show, so
Right.
I expect it to have a indie-ish style feel.
Well, let's get into it. The We Forgot You Existed Battle Royal. Who wins here?
Damn.
We who knows? Who fucking knows? Who fucking cares?
Is it men or women?
Probably
Yes.
yes. Yes. It's other. So Nyla Rose.
Kaliko, who do you pick to win?
Uh, who the hell is in it?
Nobody knows. Everybody else who's not on the card.
I mean, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Can't
Which
figure out who
means
the hell is.
LA Knight.
Hmm.
Since based on what went down on SmackDown last night, Sheamus and LA Knight were arguing, so expect them to be the last two.
Well, then LA Knight.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Yeah.
Is there any chance Tiffany Stratton wins this match?
For Daddy buys it for her.
Hell yeah. Alright, Ronda Rousey versus Shayna Baszler. Who wins who?
You know, I fuck Ronda Rousey. I never thought I would be in a position where I would actually like Shayna Baszler. The weird part about all of this is Shayna's storyline feelings are all truths about how Ronda got her spot. This this is beautiful storytelling.
You know, the ironic part of this was Shayna turned on Ronda, and
And
her
it made her a face.
exactly instead of becoming heel, she turned face in the eyes of the crowd.
Because the WWE fans really. I told you, LA was the turning point, bro. Like, I don't know what happened. When she got booed in her home, like, well, it's not her hometown because she's technically from, like, a little bit south of LA, but
Mars.
essentially her hometown, and they booed the shit out of her. Do you know how much you have to be hated for Charlotte Flair to get cheered and the crowd to cheer, thank you, Charlotte? for whooping her ass with a chair.
They were like, you shouldn't have dated Turtle in the Entourage movie.
What? That's so random.
That's so Raven.
She was the host of WrestleMania 24. We always bring it around.
And she couldn't
Um,
foresee this happening.
Scooter, who wins?
Oh God. You know, I love the storytelling here. I still hate the fucking match. That's sad. This is still a piss break match, unfortunately. And
Considering what we have, yeah.
this will be the only time I will ever like Shayna Baszler, and probably the only time her face will not scare me. Um, that being said, the right thing to do is to have Shayna make Ronda tap. That's never gonna fucking happen, though. It's Ronda by referee stoppage.
Kaliko.
I think we get NXT Shayna back, Baszler.
I'm going with Baszler as well. Probably not a submission win, but a 1-2-3 clean in the middle, I'll
See,
say.
no, I would, I, it's either, I really think there's a referee stoppage thing here, where, I mean, unless they both knock, God, they both knock each other out, or, because they're gonna stretch this. You
I don't
know
think
they
so.
are.
I think Ronda's after SummerSlam. She's out. She's not
I,
coming back.
yeah, yeah, so you know what? Oh, God.
Yeah,
You know
she's on
what?
the hard out. She's trying to get back to the UFC since that
Uh,
dyke bitch that knocked her out done retired.
uh,
I thought she was going
you know,
back for Mars.
I must return to my home planet. My people need me. Uh, you know what? Baszler via submission. I'm changing it.
Right. Now we got Walter Gunter Starks versus Drew McIntyre for the Intercontinental Championship. Who wins?
If you're gonna make fun of their names, at least make it logical. Come on, man.
This is interesting. Drew's back. Does he lose his first match back?
Didn't he have a match with Leonardo da Vinci on Raw?
Leonardo da Vinci?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, boy, you are just the worst. What I'm saying is his first significant match. I mean, can Drew beat Gunther? Yes. Will Drew beat Gunther? Remains to be seen.
I mean, I'll tell you, are we gonna have Tyson Fury leading everybody in Sweet Caroline after?
Uh, I mean, Gunther's been on a
Oh no,
run.
I'm sorry. American Pie.
No,
In
have
yeah.
no. We're gonna have Tyson Fury sing Drew McIntyre out to Sweet Caroline.
No, American Pie, not Sweet Caroline.
What
Hey,
about Stifler?
it's probably gonna be a long walk. Maybe he could sing both.
Yeah, what's up, Pie fucker?
So
Drew
Kaliko,
wins this match. Drew wins this match by Pie fuckery.
that one time at band camp. Um. So who wins the match, Kaliko?
I say Gunther, he's going to hold it for a bit longer. I think Gunther's going to. No, Drew by DQ. There you go.
Scooter.
It's it's gonna be Gunther, and it's gonna take the it's gonna take U.S., the U.K., and Russia to unite to bring Gunther down.
Um, I feel like if they brought Drew McIntyre back, it wouldn't have been to drop him out and make him look like a jabroni.
Oh, James, you naive American boy.
Well, let me rephrase that. Drew McIntyre wouldn't have came back if they were going to drop him out and make him look like a jabroni.
Oh, oh, yeah.
So I say McIntyre wins.
If McIntyre wins, I will eat my hat.
You don't have a hat.
I have, I have a wool cap I wear for 9 months out of the year.
Well, get that that
I'll,
new
buy-
phone
I'll
out.
put it on. I'll put it on my Hulk Hogan grill.
Okay.
Fun fact: Hulk Hogan Grill he was actually presented with the George Foreman grill before George Foreman.
Yep.
He turned it down.
I had the George Foreman grill back when it first came out,
Ugh.
and then I drank the fat that dripped into that little thing.
Alright. Next match. Ricochet versus Logan Paul.
No, he's Irish. Ricochet. Oh,
Who wins?
I am
Cooper?
Ricochet versus you would think Ricochet, Logan Paul.
if he, he's gonna have another friggin' prime bottle mascot, and everyone's gonna think it's KSI. It's not. It's gonna be Jake, and KSI will come in and allow Logan Paul to get the victory.
I totally can see that happen.
If it was somebody bigger than Ricochet, you know, all at this point, all of Logan Paul's matches have been big matches for him. This is the first time he's the big star in the match, and he's helping putting somebody else over. And that's not this.
What?
Yeah, I
He's not
mean,
helping
What?
Ricochet over.
What
No,
crack
it's the
you?
other way around.
What crack are you smoking, sir?
This match is happening because Ricochet saved his ass.
no, that this match was already set up at like the
No, it
Royal Rumble.
wasn't.
They planned this match at the Royal Rumble. Logan Paul, you cannot deny that Logan Paul is actually a bigger star than Ricochet is at this point. No,
Uh,
A bigger star,
yeah,
but he's
not.
not a better wrestler.
he's not a better wrestler. And well, that's debatable, but
All right, let's see Logan
How the
Paul.
fuck is that debatable?
Let's see Logan Paul do a fake out when attempting to do a spot.
what I'm saying was the matches that he's had at this point would have put him over. But
All I'm hearing is blah blah blah. I'm a dirty tramp. I'm sorry, I watched Mr. D today.
what I'm trying to get at is Logan Paul. The matches that he had before this was to put him over. They were big matches for him against Seth Rollins,
So
Roman Reigns.
so him versus the Miz was fucking big match.
I mean, it was only to get him through the door. This is a
That's
big.
what the.
This match with Ricochet,
And
it's not a.
you
This match against Ricochet, it's not a big match for Logan Paul. It's a big match for Ricochet.
no, it's proving he can outspot Ricochet. That's the whole premise of this match: is who can be the biggest fucking idiot daredevil.
Well, I hope that they have the Guinness World Record there to record the world's longest GIF.
This
Oh,
this
I mean,
this
this
is
is the biggest flippy shit match that they're gonna have on the card.
this is going to be the poster boy. This is either going to be the poster boy for poster boy match for Botchamania, or Braun Strowman comes back and turns on Ricochet.
Oh God, fuck no.
I have spoken it. It will happen.
Fuck you. This
All
might
right,
be.
fine. Goldberg will save Ricochet.
So you speak.
Goldberg could.
So,
Goldberg straight ahead.
so Goldberg versus Logan Paul at the next pay preview.
Yep, and now Logan Paul has to carry Goldberg.
Is it in Saudi Arabia?
No, it's in Ethiopia at the Great Ethiopian Bash.
See, that's possible. Very plausible.
Alright, who wins? Logan Paul, Ricochet.
Uh, uh, whoever gets the most airline miles. So frequent flyer miles, yes.
First, should do a 640 win.
640.
Somebody's gonna bring out a 780. This might actually be.
First of all, it would. God, it would be 420.
Stop doing that, Scooter.
You start doing math.
360, 720. That's why I said 640 because it just is
It's a
a dumb. It's a dumb
630.
number. It's a
630.
six.
And, there used to be somebody that did a 630. Terrell Clark, they used to call him Mr. 630. And Planet Mustafa Ali, he's Mr. 054, so he's dyslexic. He hit the 450. So I guess whoever can do the Tony Hawk thing and pull off a 900.
So who's that gonna
So
be?
basically, this is the X Games.
Yep.
Basically, this is the
all the
match that's gonna
ex-girlfriends
kill
will be
Jim
ringside.
Cornette at this point. So
Spot Fest, the match.
who wins, Scooter?
Nobody wins me. I'm not on the line. I hear that silent laughter. I mean, Ricochet doesn't benefit whether he wins or loses. So Logan Paul.
Kaliko.
I told you, Logan Paul.
Alright, we got the Logan Paul. Fucking finally.
I bet said Logan Paul.
I'm not talking about you. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, better chance of Mrs. Paul's fish sticks.
Oh, fish sticks. Oh, fish sticks. Oh, fish sticks.
What are you, a gay fish?
Next
No,
match.
Rocco's my life.
I'm a motherfucking
Rocco's-
fucking lyrical wordsmith genius, motherfucker. That's a quote from Kanye.
Yeah, you're not actually wrong about that one. All right. Santa Escobar versus Austin Theory for the United States Championship. Who
Really?
wins?
You couldn't go with Austin, Massachusetts? Really?
I didn't even know that
Austin,
the.
Texas.
Austin Theory is the name you actually say right. Oh,
I mean, there's nothing. I didn't even know that there was a fucking Austin, Massachusetts.
there isn't. That's the funny part.
The fuck?
You know, Austin, Massachusetts, Boston, Texas. It's a play on words, motherfucker.
Play on words.
Who wins the match, Scooter?
Uh, my my weed dealer. Yeah. I love how much Santos has been a face. Uh, but Theory is keeping it. If they end up, fighting all the way to Cleveland, maybe. But yeah, Theory retains.
Kaliko?
Um, I'll go Escobar. Theory hasn't really been doing too much since he beat Cena.
Interesting. I think I'm gonna go with Escobar. No, I'm going with Theory as well. All right.
Haters.
Our next match: Asuka versus Charlotte Flair versus Bianca Belair. For the WWE Women's Championship. Who wins, Scooter?
Charlotte is at what? 13 title reigns?
13 or 14?
I want to say 14. Either way, I think we're building up to the 17th happening at WrestleMania. Uh, I'm gonna say Charlotte.
I mean, if you're counting her NXT and her Divas Championship, then she's at.
They counted her. They're counting her Divas Championship. They're not counting the NXT.
Okay, then she's at 14.
Yep. So 15's here.
Kaliko?
It is very iffy. Trying to think. The women's Money in the Bank winner is Io Sky, right?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to
I
think. They teased the cash in before. Um, I don't see it being cashed in on Rhea. I do see it being cashed in on either Charlotte or Asuka. Because Charlotte always gets cashed in on. For some odd reason, if she wins the title,
yes,
she's getting cashed on.
What about
It, it's
Bianca?
it's
yes,
because every cash
that's
in has
exactly.
happened to Charlotte,
True.
with the exception of Becky Lynch giving up the title due to being pregnant. Every other cash in has been on
And
Charlotte.
Or Ronda.
and Liv Morgan
Oh
and
yeah, Ronda
Alexa.
Rousey.
Yeah.
Oh no! What? Oh yeah, never mind. But no, no,
Yeah.
no, no, no.
Yep.
You're
But
right.
but
You're right.
but
The most cash-ins,
Alexa
the most
owns.
cash-ins have happened to Charlotte. That's what I meant. Sorry.
It was cashed in against Ronda, but Alexa pinned Nia by Dax.
That's right.
She turned it into a triple threat. But yes, Charlotte's 15th reign is going to be much like Cena's 16th reign, very, very short.
And I don't see where they'll waste the championship on putting it on Charlotte right now. Unless she's going to have a lengthy run with it up until like a Survivor Series or WrestleMania. Because I feel like this is leading towards Bianca and Charlotte at Mania and in Philadelphia.
But
So
but would Bianca and Charlotte need the title? Because keep in mind on the back end there is the EO Asuka shit going down.
right. So I feel like if Bianca wins, Io's cashing in on her. If Charlotte wins, I don't think Charlotte's gonna win. Io could cash in on her, or either Asuka just retains. And I feel like that would be the most logical thing to do right now because the rivalry really is with Bianca and Asuka.
And
So,
Charlotte should have never been anywhere near this match, quite honestly.
so I feel like Asuka needs to hold on to it until Bianca could take it back from her somewhere down the line, and then obviously Charlotte slides in and gets the title match. Whether that's at
Bianca,
WrestleMania or before WrestleMania is yet to be seen.
I don't see Bianca touching that title soon. She just had a whole goddamn damn near 2 year run.
Right, so I feel like Asuka makes the most sense for her to keep it.
That's what I said. Either EO's cashing in on Oscar or Charlotte.
Yeah.
Bianca's a non-factor.
Okay. Next match, Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar. Who wins here?
See, it,
Cody? Question mark.
there was something. Uh, I was trying to get Drew Gulak to bring this up on the sidecast uh, last week. Yeah, with Brock attacking Cody in front of his mother. Why hasn't Cody abducted Sable?
Oh God.
Like,
Mm.
or hell, Maya. Maybe he can fix her face. The fact that they haven't put any sort of you know unsanctioned fight on this.
As of right now, it's not. It's just a
Yeah,
normal
it's just
singles
a regular
match.
match,
Yeah.
which that could very well change by next week.
It can.
But Cody has got to finish this chapter of his story because he doesn't necessarily need that much building back up to being a title contender. Um, but Cody, to take the rubber match. Brock has been quite
Giving.
yeah, more flexible with his losses lately. So I mean, ironically, I suggested Cody should beat Brock in less than 86 seconds. Um, to just really fucking hammer it home.
Well, that's definitely not going to happen.
Um, I mean, yes, because then we might get Cody versus Goldberg. Uh, but the question is, this is supposed to be one of the three main events, and this one's not. This one's not going on last.
No. So it's going on
So
in the middle, probably.
yeah, I don't think it's going on first either.
It could. Brock doesn't get paid by the hour, homie.
Oh, you're not wrong.
Yes, but having Cody first, I think, sets a bit of a high bar for the fans, and it would probably be downhill after that.
I mean,
And it wouldn't pick back. It wouldn't pick back up until Roman and Jay. I also think Ricochet and Logan's placement is important because, despite the fact that it's Logan Paul and Ricochet, fans are gonna want to see those spots.
Oh, yeah.
So they're gonna be active for this.
could be first.
So that's what I'm thinking. Ricochet and Logan Paul is gonna be first, and then we ease in to more of a gradual build up. Cody Brock in the middle, Roman and Jay close it out.
Then where does Seth and
Finn and Seth can be before Roman and Jay and not be a problem. Uh, Considering that they're gonna tease a Damien cash in, and it's not gonna happen. Uh, Finn and Seth can go on before Cody Brock, before the main event, and not affect the flow of the night.
What about you, Kalika? Who wins Cody and Brock?
Cody's got to win. Brock gets nothing from it, and Brock's closer to retiring than doing anything else.
That brings us to the World Heavyweight title match. Seth freaking Rollins versus Finn Balor. Now, to Scooter's point, there's three main events. It's Cody, Lesnar, this one, and obviously the thing that's gonna go on last being Roman and Jay. If this isn't the first match out, it's going to just basically shit on this title as just a secondary title that everybody said it was to begin with. Because Roman at this point, since he's won his championship, has only been on first or last the whole long way. And they're not giving this title that same treatment whatsoever. That being said, who who wins? Seth or Finn Balor, Kalika?
I've been thinking about this the last couple days because to me, I see this as a lose-lose for Finn, and I think that's the way it's meant to be. Because when you look at how everyone in the Judgment Day is doing great except Finn,
Right?
and and he's feeling like he has to do something. So either he beats Seth and Damien cashes in on him, or wins and Damien does what Finn couldn't do. But to me, either way, that's not good for Finn. So it's the Finn lemma.
The Finn lemma.
What are the odds that Davey and Dominic and Rhea kick Finn out and bring Edge back as their leader?
I think that's pretty slim at this point.
Wouldn't put it past him. Shit.
I mean, this is going to lead to Finn doing something like really reckless after losing.
So you're going with Seth at this point.
Yeah, I think we all are.
Yeah, because the title's too new. Seth needs to be the guy to establish the damn thing.
They my mindset is that they think using the Money in the Bank to cash in on it is gonna give it legitimacy.
Well, with both of you, I disagree. I say Finn Balor wins the title here at
Oh,
SummerSlam.
well, me and Kaliko will send you our regards after.
Hear me out. There's no more bloodline, and WWE is looking at the at Judgment Day to take the place of the bloodline as the main faction in the company.
Oh, no.
Finn
No,
Ba-
no.
Rhea Ripley's your women's champion. Dominic's your North American champion. Damian Priest has the briefcase. If if Balor loses, that breaks up Judgment Day. There is no more Judgment Day if Finn Balor
Mm,
loses. Finn Balor has to win in order for Judgment Day to continue. And I feel that's what they
mm,
got the way that they're going.
no, they just get a new leader as they so often do.
I never thought Finn
Uh,
Balor was the leader to begin with.
Finn, Finn, Finn has clearly always been the leader.
Not really.
Uh, yeah, me, in terms of performance, me no, but in terms of
How
where,
they move, yes.
yeah, where he's supposed to be in the pecking order, Finn is supposed to be at the top of Judgment Day.
Meh.
If you're seeing that, then ah, that's a that's a big that's like saying Arn Anderson was the leader of the Horsemen when it was always Ric Flair.
Right. Well, we shall see
See,
at SummerSlam for sure.
I mean, I think they're leading away from stables, or at least a dominant stable.
Well, hey, you got your pick, I got mine. Let's see.
No monopoly. Terrible game.
That brings us to the main event. Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso in tribal combat for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship and recognition as the Tribal Chief. Who wins, Kaliko?
Man, I can see Roman going, if I'm gonna lose, it's gonna be the family. I the the question is that if Jay wins, where do they go?
I mean, if Roman wins, where do they go?
Depend depends on how. It's to me the belt. Just like that last match, the belt is secondary to whooping that ass.
Correct.
I could totally see Jay winning this match without winning the title.
But the thing is, it's tribal combat, so we don't know the rules.
Probably just no disqualification, honestly.
And by the way, you gotta
But
say it right.
but I feel like I think if that's the case, then that means there's gonna be a lot of more moving parts in this, like elders.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking Rikishi's gonna be in this bitch. I'm thinking Alpha
Mm-hmm.
and Sika's gonna be in this bitch. I think
Sadly.
The Rock's mom's gonna be in this bitch. I think,
Or is she gonna be the one that they're in? No.
I think Nia Jax gonna be in this bitch. Tamina might
No.
come in this bitch.
No. Nia Jax is me. No.
Hell, Trinity might come in this bitch.
Yeah. What's the Impact Women's Champion here doing in the SummerSlam zone?
So true.
Well, my personal feeling about it is Jay should win this match. This should be Jay's match to win the championship, finish the story. Last time I thought that was Cody, and they done fucked up at WrestleMania.
Well, they didn't fuck up because that wasn't Cody's story to finish.
Right. Well,
Cody's Cody's
hindsight.
story is with Seth, not with fucking. I kept telling y'all that Cody's story is with Seth, not with fucking Roman.
Well, that was hindsight. It was
No, it wasn't hindsight. I told you that.
no, but I'm saying at WrestleMania we were all pretty unanimous. Cody was gonna win. He didn't. Now we're pissed.
I didn't say Cody was gonna win it.
You remember? It was a long time ago.
Run the tape.
Well, definitively, Kaliko, who wins this match?
Double count out. Oh shit. This
Sonata.
is it's a corner. It's a toss 'em. You literally could pick one or the other. I Jay should win.
Yes,
The question is Jay gonna win? Because
probably not.
keep in mind the story now is that Roman has now seen that he can lose. Right?
Right.
So the question is, do you believe Roman is going to lose two times in a row to the same motherfucker?
Probably not.
Then there's your answer, Roman motherfucker.
Scooter?
If I could be serious for a minute, well, who the hell am I kidding? There's two ways I think this goes down. One is the long game by Jay comes to fruition, and Solo finally sides with his brothers.
I don't think we're at that point yet.
Or Jay just wins,
Hmm.
and Solo is his first defense.
Ooh, interesting.
Uh, that that would I think, make the most sense if Jay were to win. Now, we're this is 3 years worth of storytelling.
Yes.
This is literally 3 years worth of storytelling. And what have I been saying? Roman has to lose everything. He's gotta appear that he's at his most vulnerable, and getting pinned in for the first time in 3 years. That does that to a man like Roman. It puts fear in him. So the question is, does the Samoan dynasty side with Roman or Jay? Do the elders, Alpha and Sika, see what Roman is doing, and what Roman has done to his family all along, and abandon him in favor of Jay, who, in winning the title, would make it probably the most popular moment of WWE's 2023, and maybe the most popular moment for the WWE in the last 3 years. If Roman wins, I don't think there's anything left. That it's like there's nothing else for that can make it look like Roman is a force that can be stopped. He's either stopped here or he doesn't stop. I've been, and all of us, we've all hoped that it was time. And you know what? I'm going to put my hope back up there again. Jay wins, and the pop that he'll get if he wins will be louder than CM Punk's return in Chicago or Cody's return at 38.
Hey.
My only question is that what do you mean by what the family has seen Roman done? Because
If
I can make the argument that Roman, in his eyes, is been betrayed because he hasn't betrayed anybody. Has he mistreated people? Yes, but has he ever betrayed anybody?
No, not that I
I
remember.
mean, I mean, would you call beating up on Jimmy a betrayal?
No, that was to get him to fall in line because he wasn't acknowledging him.
Oh,
That
okay,
was
so
discipline.
it depends on your definition of a betrayal then. See, could the family decide that they respect Jay's ability to stand up to Roman.
Well, it's not about that. That's why they're having tribal
Then,
combat.
then it's just about winning or losing, and it doesn't mean shit.
This is a this is essentially Wakanda. Uh, I'm the Black Panther. Challenge me for the Black Panther title. That's
And
this.
and Paul Heyman will show up saying the Black Panther sends his regards.
Exactly. So, but if Jey Uso beats uh, Roman, then the elders will have no option but to acknowledge him as the tribal chief because he beat Roman.
That's
Not true. Not true.
and by and if we're really splitting hairs here, you could make the argument that since Jimmy and Jay have been around longer, that one of them should be tribal chief.
Now we're just going way too down the rabbit hole at this point.
This whole thing has been a rabbit hole. That's what is not being understood.
True.
You have to account for every single thing. And would Roman's family perceive his loss as weakness? That first loss.
Oh, okay.
That first loss as weakness. And then do they see the fact that he was manipulating his family?
Well, they wouldn't have been. They would have said something by now if it was an issue.
No. Keep in mind the last time we saw the elders was at Roman and Jay's first match.
The Hell in
Second,
a Cell.
technically. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's likely we're going to see them again.
At the end of this match.
But I think we're going to see a united Samoan dynasty. And Jay is going to be lifted on their shoulders.
I think we might be a divided Samoan dynasty
That's also
because Rikishi could easily go, "Oh, my son's the man now," and Alpha Sika can go, "Nah, just because he loses one or two doesn't mean that he's off his shit."
Now, I could see Roman losing and then going berserk on the entire family. He's had no problems assaulting his own cousins. Who says he wouldn't assault his own dad? Or his uncle?
I mean, honestly, they assaulted him first.
Roman has to go insane.
That is true. The king has to be the last to know. So that's where the semantics is at.
It's the madness of King George. That's what this is. A tyrant who is so afraid of losing his power that he makes up any reason to keep it. For all we know, tribal combat will be something where the rules change every couple of minutes to suit Roman.
I mean, Jay was the one that suggested it.
Well, then there has to be a plan here.
I mean, we shall see. I think that will conclude our coverage.
You know what? Logan Paul beats Roman. That's what I think.
And then Damian Priest comes and cashes in the briefcase.
And then and then Io Sky cashes in on Damien.
There you go. That's your SummerSlam finish, folks.
Perfect! Perfect! Mwah! Chef's kiss.
That will conclude our coverage of SummerSlam. Join us in 2 weeks as we review it. As next week we will be recording before the show is actually on. So we will have some more G1 climax action for you next week as well.
Climax of the climax.
Of course, that'll conclude this episode as a whole. Thank you for listening. If you like what we're doing, please like, subscribe, comment. We're on YouTube and Castbox. This was sponsored by Rogue Energy and Player One Coffee. Um, Join us this Tuesday as we interview Eden Rise. This Wednesday as we interview Sabrina Kyle. And every Tuesday and Wednesday for new incredible interviews. Follow the show at Wrestling with E, both on Twitter and Instagram for information on who we're interviewing, when we're interviewing them, links to those interviews, and so much more. Follow me personally at JamesJ993. Where can we find Kaliko?
Finally off the train at I am Kalika.
And where can we find Scooter?
You can find me on X. Yes, that's now the name of the app. At Scooter Dust. Of course, keep an eye on social medias for any upcoming news on the remix. It is coming back, I swear. I just have to find the right way to do it. And of course, you can find me training for the G2 also, and revel in all my Dungeons and Dragons antics along with Rico Constantino Jr. and the rest of the Smoking Dragons clan on twitch.tv/Smoking Dragons.
Alright, for Kaliko Yachts and Scooter Dust, I'm James J, and this has been Wrestling with Entertainment.
X.